I mean, it's just sort of like that's our thing.
He was great in that movie.
That was the performance of a lifetime. That was incredible.
So I let you get away with this, though, before I finish asking you. Actually, before, so you spend your time in the library reading all these books, and that's how you got to be able to write such good books. But how did the first step happen? Where you dropped out of school.
I dropped out of Emerson, then I dropped out of UMass, and then I went to my parents, and I said, I think I should major in creative writing. And they said, well, you're not good at anything else, so yeah, just want to think about it. And they said, if you can get a scholarship and you can teach with that, then great, go for it. So I got a scholarship to this little tiny college down in St. Petersburg, Florida, and that's where I went. And it was the best decision I ever made in my life in a lot of ways.
And how did you get your first book published?
I just sent it out, and ultimately I got hooked up with to a friend, to an agent. It took 6 months to read it, and then she read it, and then she started sending it out, and she kept getting pregnant. And so the book kind of like she'd take her eye off the ball for a little bit, then she'd get back on. But the book kept getting rejected, and then after 2 years, somebody said, hey, we want to publish it. And that was it. It was a long run. It was 2 years. Out there, they just kept saying I got conditional rejections. If I would change the fact that the main female character was a battered wife, we would publish it. And I said, no, I won't change it.
What was your first book?
Drink Before the War.
Oh, okay. That was the first one.
Dennis Lane, we mentioned that you done writing for The Wire, and I assume people know Boardwalk Empire. And hey, by the way, later today we have this guy on we have every week who's head of the Wire School of TV and Popular Culture at Syracuse. So
okay.
He's a TV kind of guy. He thinks the greatest series in the history of television was The Wire. But we talk almost every week with him about how brilliant the writing is, which is why it's the golden age of television, he thinks.
Yep.
So
I agree.
What's the writing on television that you most are drawn to, that you think is terrific in 2017, that is not yours?
Oh, The Americans. Better Call Saul. Fargo.
Jim's favorite shows.
They are my favorite shows.
And you kind of forget this because of its popularity, but Game of Thrones is a masterpiece. And the writing on Game of Thrones is off the charts. So, I would say those. I went to, all right, I'm going to give you my best Hollywood moments, period, hands down. 2 weeks ago, I got a special invite to go to a private screening of the restored version of Michael Mann's Heat. Right? And I got the invite from Michael himself, so I was like, this couldn't be cool. And I go, and I'm sitting there beside this guy, we're psyched, we're just looking at each other. All of a sudden, as we're talking, I realize we're the same age, we're vibing on the movie the same way. I realize I'm talking to Vince Gilligan. And I was just like, oh my God, Vince. And he was like, Dennis. And then we started having this mutual admiration moment. I spent the next 3 hours watching Heat, nudging, laughing at all the same moments, clapping at the same moments with Vince Gilligan. And I thought, this is the coolest moment of my 4 years in LA.
He's good, but he's no Bill Murray. So Dennis Lane, before you go, one of the lines you said yesterday, empathy or mercy are seen as symbols of weakness. You're talking about current affairs in politics. And you urge people, young kids, obviously, graduating, to vote. And obviously millennials didn't vote in the same concept.
Right.
Too, but voting, how does one turn around this mess, according to Dennis Lane? Voting is an important step, but it surely isn't the whole. How do you ensure that empathy and mercy are things that people feel are important qualities that we should all embrace and exhibit rather than signs of weakness? What has to happen?
We have to turn back. We have to turn back from the rage. We have to turn back from, I think a lot of our rage is steeped in him. That's part of the problem. There was once this America that was so much better than the America we're living in now. Make America great again was the slogan, right? And I felt like wearing a hat that said America is great. What's wrong with you people? It's not perfect, but it is pretty fantastic. Go around the world, check out some other places, my friends. So I feel like there's this strange misplaced rage. I get it if you don't have a job. I understand that. And I feel like the Democrats left the Midwest holding them back. And that is on them, without a doubt. So I feel like the Republicans figured out how to speak to that rage. But there's a lot of very misplaced rage. You see people who are perfectly fine, they're perfectly adequate, their lives are going pretty good because they grew up in this country. And they want to sit there and they want to say, oh, we're giving the store away to the immigrants, we're giving the store away to the special interests. No, we're not. No, we're not. It actually happens to be, it's not like on Wall Street, but it actually happens to be 1% is taking way too much cream off the top. And at an appalling rate that their parents would be appalled by. I think we've turned into a nation of hugs. Do you remember that? sort of strength, but he got none of his heart and none of his mercy. He got all of his greed, and he got all of his sensual power, but he got none of his equanimity. He got none of his understanding.